Hello, jó estét mindenkinek, srácok. De van kép. Kicsit korán jöttél, mondjuk úgy. Ó, a hangot meg le kell vennem a... Na, szóval van kép. Na. Miközben azt hiszed, hogy nincs. Így van. Na jó van. Körbenézek egy kicsit. Szóval, a múltkor ugye nem sikerült megcsinálnom azt a küldetést, de vettem a magamra az erőt, meg a fáradtságot, és végül is megcsináltam. Túl vagyunk rajta. Liala Cóni végre a csapat tagja. Elmondtam, hogy tud a proteániakról, mondjuk úgy semmit. Tehát előrébb nem jutottunk.
I prefer gold to silver, you know, for my medal. Recommend me for one since I pulled your boots out of the fire.
If we present you with a medal, you'll end up sitting on stage listening to politicians give speeches for a couple of hours.
Így van.
That's a good point. They'd probably make me shave too.
Borotválkozni
Spent
is
the
kéne.
last 7 weeks working on this baby. No medal's worth that. So, Commander, why don't you tell me why you're really here?
I like to know my crew. Mind if I ask you a few questions?
I can see where this is going. You did a background check on me, didn't you? Well, I'll tell you the same thing I told the captain. You want me as your pilot. I'm not good. I'm not even great. I am the best damn helmsman in the Alliance.
Egóhoz van ez erre.
Top of my class in flight school, I earned that. All those commendations in my file, I earned every single one. Those weren't given to me as charity for my disease.
Ha, szegény.
What are you
Igen.
talking about? Are you sick?
You mean you didn't know? Oh, crap. Okay, I've got Vrolik syndrome, brittle bone disease. The bones in my legs never develop properly. They're basically hollow, too much force and they'll shatter. Even with crutches and my leg braces, it's hard to get around. One wrong step and crack! It's very dramatic. But I've learned to manage my condition, Commander. Put the Normandy in my hands and I'll make her dance. Just don't ask me to get up and dance. You know, you like the sound of snapping shin bones.
Pedig fog ő még táncolni.
Why does everyone call you Joker?
It's a lot shorter than saying Alliance Flight Lieutenant Jeff Moreau. Plus, I love to make little children laugh.
You're dodging the question.
Look, I didn't pick the name. One of the instructors in flight school used to bug me about never smiling. She started calling me Joker, and it stuck.
Why didn't you ever smile?
Hey, I worked my ass off in flight school, Commander. The world's not gonna hand you anything if you go around grinning like an idiot. By the end of the year, I was the best pilot in the academy, even better than the instructors, and everybody knew it.
Bizonyítási kényszer hajtja a srácot. Jó az a karakter, jó van megalkotva egyébként. Tehát ugye a betegsége miatt egy bizonyítási kényszere van.
I need to know more about this Rolex syndrome if I'm putting my ship in your hands.
Yeah, of course you do. It's an extremely rare condition. Nobody knows exactly what causes it. Genetic, maybe. It's treatable, but there's no cure. They classify my case as moderate to severe. I was born with over a dozen fractures, hip, thighs, ankles. My bones were already breaking in the womb. 100 years ago, I wouldn't have survived past my first year. Lucky for me, modern medical science has turned me into a productive member of society.
You're not going to break a bone trying to fly the ship, are you?
I don't fly with my feet, Commander,
Lábbal
so I'm
repülök.
fine as long as I'm in this chair. Be real careful when I get up to take a piss, though. I can do my job as well as anyone on the ship. Better, actually.
Okay.
So don't worry about it.
I'm not trying to make you uncomfortable. Let's talk about something else.
Whatever you want, Commander.
Bővebben hajó állapotjelentés.
The Normandy performing.
She's the best ship in the fleet. If you've got a pilot who knows how to handle her. Balance isn't what you'd expect. Takes a while to get used to that oversized drive core we got stuffed in the back, and her power can sneak up on you if you're not careful. The Normandy's probably too much ship for your average Alliance pilot, Commander.
Jézusom, tényleg nagy az egója.
I'm anything but average.
Jó
I have to
van,
go.
csákó.
Alright, see ya.
Kódex. Szedjük össze a dolgokat, tulajdonképpen szépen lassan. Kódex. Hisz itt van minden dobálva. De tulajdonképpen XP-t ad érte, úgyhogy érdemes. A navigátor.
If anyone has to take over for Captain Anderson, I'm glad it's you. I'm not sure about...
We're all on the same team here, Presley.
With all due respect, ma'am, that's what they said about Nihilus. Look how that turned out.
I'm in charge here, Presley. I decide if we have non-humans on this vessel.
Yes, ma'am. Understood, ma'am.
How did you end up assigned to the Normandy?
I signed up with the Alliance as a navigator right out of school, following in my grandfather's footsteps, I guess. My first posting was on the Éjszakai. We were at Elysium during the Skillian Blitz. A massive fleet of alien raiders hit the colony, trying to wipe it out. They had the numbers, but their ships were no match for an Alliance frigate. It was a slaughter. We couldn't even keep track of how many ships they lost.
How'd you end up on the Normandy?
I got my officer's commission after Elysium. Must have made an impression on the right people. Captain asked for me when he was picking his crew.
Speak freely, Presley. I want to know if you have a problem with non-humans.
Igen, elég sok idegen szedtünk most már össze.
Humanity has always handled its own problems. Saren attacked one of our colonies. We should be the ones to stop it. We don't need their help.
Some people think asking for help is a sign of weakness. That's just being stupid and stubborn. No matter how strong you are, allies can make you stronger.
I guess so. Maybe I'm just stuck in the old ways of thinking. But don't worry, Commander, this won't be a problem.
Hát remélem is.
Carry on, Presley.
Na menjünk tovább. Menjünk le. Tényleg. Ápolni kell a legénységgel, gyerekek, a jó kapcsolatot, mese nincs, tehát ez egy ilyen dolog. Ez a játék erről szól, hogy ápoljuk a kapcsolatot, és megnézzük, hogy most itt ki van. Senki. Kódex. A Liara vajon hol van? Itt hova paterolták? Ja, igen, mondta, hogy az orvoshoz megy. Na, akkor menjünk az orvoshoz. És itt sincs senki. Na.
Yes, Commander? Is there something you need?
How did you end up serving on an Alliance ship?
I enlisted right out of med school. Earth always seemed
volt a
boring
föld.
to me. Too safe, too secure. I figured the colonies were teeming with exotic adventure. I wanted to travel the stars, tending the wounds of tough soldiers with piercing eyes and sensitive souls. Turns out military life isn't quite as romantic as I'd imagined. But humanity needs the Alliance if we want to keep expanding through the Traverse. And the Alliance always needs good doctors. So I stayed on to do my part.
Ever think you made the wrong choice?
Sometimes I think about opening a private practice back on Earth. Or maybe taking a position at one of the new med centers out in the colonies. But there's something special about working on soldiers. If I left the Alliance now, I'd feel like I was abandoning them.
I should go.
Goodbye, Commander.
Nézzük, hogy... Hol van a... Itt a Liara.
Commander, are you coming to check up on me?
Nem.
You look much better. How are you feeling?
Dr. Chakwas assures me I am going to be fine. I was impressed with her knowledge of Asari physiology.
Hű, a francban.
Alliance medical personnel take courses in alien biology, just in case.
I never properly thanked you for saving me from the Geth, Commander. If you
Hello,
hadn't
baby.
shown up,
I'm just glad we got there in time.
so am I.
Jó, nem szabad, gonosznak kell lennem, jó.
I have seen the way your crew looks at me. They do not trust me. But I am
Persze, hogy nem
not
bíznak
like
benne, nem
Venezia.
ember vagy.
I will do whatever I can to help you stop Saren. I promise.
Promises are easy to make, but hard to keep.
I do not begrudge you your suspicions. I just hope in time you will come to trust me.
Tell me about yourself, Liara.
Me? I am afraid I am
Nem
not
is
very
érdekes.
interesting,
105
Commander.
éves éppen,
I spend
gyerekkorban
most of
van
my
még.
time on remote digs,
Nemrég
unearthing mundane
mondjuk
items
úgy
buried
nőtte
in
ki a
long
tinikort.
forgotten Prothean ruins.
105 évesen. Vagy 120 évesen, valahogy így.
Sounds dangerous. And lonely.
Sometimes I would run afoul of indigenous life
Helyi
forms or stumble across a small
életformákkal.
band of mercenaries or
Jó.
privateers. But I was always careful. Until the Geth followed me to Artemis Tau. I never found myself in any situation my biotics could not handle. As for
Tényleg ő is
solitude, well,
biotikus.
that is one aspect that most appealed to me. Sometimes I just need to get away from other people.
Huh.
That doesn't sound very interesting.
I love my work. Seeking out history's lost secrets has a special appeal for me. You were actually touched by working Prothean technology. That is why I find you so fascinating, Commander.
Sounds like you want to dissect me in a lab somewhere.
What? No, I did not mean to insinuate. I never meant to offend you, Shepard. I only meant that you would be an interesting specimen for an in-depth study. No, that's even worse.
Calm down, Liara. I was only joking.
Joking? Oh, by the goddess, how could I be so dense?
Igen, tényleg annak nézlek. Teljesen.
Now you know why I prefer to spend my time in the field with data disks and computers. I always seem to say something embarrassing around other people. Please, just pretend this conversation never happened.
You know why Benezia joined up with...
I don't understand it. She was always outspoken about the need for the Asari to become more involved in shaping galactic events. Maybe she thought allying herself with Saren would somehow be for the greater good in the long run. At least I hope so.
This hurts you, doesn't it?
None of this makes any sense to me. I have not spoken to Benezia in many years, but I know her. And this was not like her. Something changed.
I'd like to know more about the Asari.
We were the first species to discover the Citadel. We were instrumental in forming the Council, and we always strive to be the voice of peaceful cooperation in galactic disputes. My people believe we are all part of a single galactic community. Each species contributes something to the greater whole. Although we seek to understand other species, it seems few of them seek to understand us. The galaxy is filled with rumors and misinformation about my people.
Like
Na nézzünk egyet.
Most of the inaccuracies are centered around our mating rituals. My species is monogendered. Male and female have no real meaning for us. We still require a partner to reproduce. This second parent, however, may be of any species and any gender.
Ez igen. Ez undorító. Fúj, já.
I don't understand. Your species can mate with anyone?
Mating is not quite the proper term, not as you understand it. Physical contact may or may not be involved, but it is not an essential element of the union.
Csupán csak ahhoz kell, hogy elindítsa a folyamatot.
Our physiology allows us to meld with other beings. We can touch the very depths of their minds. We explore the genetic memory of their species. We share the most basic elements of their individual and racial identities. We then pass these traits on to our daughters. It is how we learn to grow as a species and how we develop a greater understanding of other races.
What happens to your partner after the union?
Every relationship is different. Some unions are a single encounter with both parents parting ways afterwards. Others can be more long-term. Sometimes an Asari and her partner will stay together for many decades.
Do you know who Matriarch Benezia chose as her partner?
She rarely spoke of her partner. Though I know my father, if you want to use that term, was another Asari.
I thought you always needed another species to serve as one of the parents.
Think about it, Shepard. If we were not able to mate with our own species, we would have died out long before we mastered spaceflight and left our homeworld. Union with our own kind is no longer common, not for the purposes of reproduction. Most Asari believe it weakens our species. Asari daughters inherit racial traits from the father species. If both parents are Asari, then nothing has been gained, or so conventional wisdom would hold. I am what is sometimes called a pureblood, though no Asari would ever be cruel enough to say the word to my face. It is a great insult to me.
Szóval egy tiszta vérű
It is possible Benezia's partner was embarrassed by their union. She may have been too ashamed to publicly acknowledge me as her offspring.
Ez szörnyű.
Why agree to the union if she didn't want any children?
I cannot answer that. This is all speculation on my part. It is possible she wanted to be part of my life, but something happened to her before she had the chance. Benezia never spoke of her partner. Whatever happened, it caused her too much pain to dwell on it. She raised me by herself, though that is not uncommon. Many Asari raise their children alone, particularly if the father species is short-lived. Often the partner will pass on long before the child reaches maturity.
You Asari live for 1,000 years. What happens when your partner dies?
Ez akkor meghal.
Few sapient species
Mi
live as
történne?
long as my kind. We have learned to take a philosophical approach. We do not focus on the inevitable loss of our partners. Instead, we enjoy the time we spend with them. And even after they're gone, a part of them lives on in us. The union is a connection that transcends both time and space.
Na, ez meg is volt. Jó, kikérdeztük.
Goodbye, Shepard.
Goodbye, Liara. Na nézzük, azt mondja, hogy ez ki? A Kaiden. Na, őt is jó kikérdezzük.
What's on your mind, Lieutenant?
Off the record, I think there's something wrong here. This Saren is looking for records on some kind of galactic extinction, but we can't get backup from the Council? Sorry, Commander. There's writing on the wall here, but someone isn't reading it.
We've got our orders. Bellyaching won't change them.
I hear you. It just seems like a group that's been around as long as the Council should see this coming. I mean, it's funny, we finally get out here, and the final frontier was already settled. And the residents don't even seem impressed with you. Or the dangers.
Well, well. You're a romantic. Did you sign on for the dream, Malenko? Secure a man's future in space?
Yeah, I read a lot of those books when I was a kid, where the hero goes to space to prove himself worthy of a woman he loves, or, you know, for justice. Maybe I was a romantic in the beginning, but I thought about it after brain camp. Biotic acclimation and temperance training. I'm not looking for a dream. I just want to do some good. See what's out here. Sorry if I got too informal. Protocol wasn't a big focus back in Bot.
Tell me about that.
Biotic acclimation and temperance didn't last past the airlock. To the kids they hauled in, it was brain camp.
Oda vonszoltak. Nem semmi.
We were encouraged to commit to an evaluation of our abilities so an understanding of biotics could be compiled. There are worse results of accidental exposure to element 0 in the womb. Beats the brain tumors some kids grew up with.
I heard all about that. How companies would arrange accidents to expose people to element 0.
There was never any proof of that. That happened in my case, anyway. My mother was downwind of a transport crash. It was before there were human biotics. A little after the discovery of the Martian ruins.
Akkor nem is olyan régóta vannak az űrben az emberek. Hello, Ádám. Hello, Variun. Igen, ez a fülcímpálya tövét fogom ütni, figyeld meg.
Next thing you know, you're out on Jump Zero.
Jump Zero's a long way from home. What was it like?
The grand gateway to humanity looks a lot better in the vids. Anyway, this was supposed to be a casual debrief, not a bull session about stuff that happened years ago.
We have to depend on each other in combat. I like knowing what kind of man I have at my back.
Ez teljesen logikus.
I understand, ma'am. I won't let you down. You, make a habit of getting this personal with everyone?
Of course. But I don't enjoy it with everyone. We'll talk again later.
Ez már udvarol a csávónak.
I'll need some
Pedig én nem akarom ezt a pasit, az biztos.
Yeah, I'd like that.
Na jó van, hülye gyerek. Azt lesheted. Ja igen, itt most nincs semmi. De hát van adat. Aha. Van adat. Data. Na menjünk akkor tovább. És akkor lemegyünk a raktérbe tényleg. Ápolgatjuk kicsit a legénység lelkét. Jó lesz a beszélgetés felület. Így van, Krisztián már kezd belelendülni egyébként, ezt látom. Te majd Krisztián majd írogat, Ádám meg majd törölget.
Shepard, what can I do for you?
What's your story, Rex?
There's no story.
De van.
Go ask the Quarian if you want stories.
You Krogans live for centuries. Don't tell me you haven't had a few interesting adventures.
Well, there was this one time
ezek is jó hosszú ideig élnek.
wiped out our entire race. That was fun.
Yeah, they tried the same with us, but we fought them off.
It's not the same.
Ugyanaz. Nem, persze, hogy az.
Seems similar enough to me.
So your people were infected with a genetic mutation? An infection that makes only a few in 1,000 children survive birth? And I suppose it's destroying your entire species?
You're still here. Can't be all that bad.
I don't expect you to understand, but don't compare humanity's fate with the Krogan.
I was just making conversation.
Jó, ezt nem kellett volna mondani, ezt nem kellett volna.
Your ignorance doesn't upset me, Shepard. As for the Krogan, I gave up on them long ago. The genophage infected us, but it's not what's killing us.
What can you tell me about the genophage?
Genophage.
Ask the Solarians if you want details. They made it. All I know, it makes breeding nearly impossible. Thousands die in stillbirth, and most never get that far. Every Krogan is infected.
Van egy napló, ami írja, hogy hova kell menni.
To find a cure.
Why don't the Krogan try to find a cure?
When was the last time you saw a Krogan scientist?
Igen, ők harcolnak.
Would he rather find a cure for the genophage or fight for credits? He'll choose fighting every time. It's just who we are, Shepard. I can't change that. Nobody can.
Are your people really dying?
We're sure not getting any stronger. We're too spread out. None of us are interested in staying in our own system.
Lots of species have left their homes and prospered.
But they go to colonize new worlds. We're not settlers. We're warriors. We want to fight. So we leave. Hire ourselves out. And most of us never go back.
Az igen, valamit újította.
So long, Rex.
A YouTube is egyébként állandóan tologat mindig a pofámba valami hülyeséget. Tehát Tali felszereli, arra felszerelését nézzük is meg, mert de úgy tűnik, hogy jó fegyvere van. Nem, ez viszont ez jobb. 82. Van egy nehéz páncélzat. Hoppá. Akkor azt megszerezzük. És hol az én felszerelésem? Nem vehetem fel a nehéz páncélzatot? Miért nem? A fenébe. Na, akkor nézzük. Commander? Ashley? Beszélhetünk?
Do you have a few minutes to talk? One-on-one?
Sure. I was hoping to get a minute of your time off the record.
I keep an open door policy. If you have any concerns, lay them on me.
All right. I know things are different aboard the Normandy, but I'm concerned about the aliens, Vicarian and Rex.
Mindig aggódik a idegenek miatt.
Should they have access to the ship?
May not serve the Alliance, Chief, but they're allies. At least as far as Saren goes.
This is the most advanced ship in the Alliance Navy. I don't think we should give them free rein to poke around the vital systems. Engines, sensors, weapons.
You don't trust the Alliance's allies?
I'm not sure I'd call the Council races allies. We, humanity, I mean, have to learn to rely on ourselves.
How do you get from relying on ourselves to mistreating our allies?
I don't mean we should mistreat them, Commander. I just think we should be prepared to go it without them. As noble as the Council members seem now, if their backs are against the wall, they'll abandon us.
Yeah, the Council's had a grudge against us since the first Contact War.
I don't think it's a grudge. I think it's... Look, if you're fighting a bear and the only way for you to survive is to sick your dog on it and run, you'll do it. As much as you love your dog, it isn't human. It's not racism, not really. Members of their species will always be more important to them than humans are.
You sound like one of those Terra Firma party pamphlets, Chief.
Terra Firma is a pack of jackals. The founders had ideals. These days they just play off xenophobia and bigotry. I hope my reasons are more rational. My father, grandfather, great-grandmother, they all picked up a rifle and swore the oath of service. I guess we just tend to think of Earth's interests as our own.
All right, I can see where your concerns are coming from, Williams. But this is a multilateral mission. You're gonna have to work with aliens, like it or not.
Ha tetszik, ha nem, így van.
It won't be a problem, Commander. You say jump, I say how high. You tell me to kiss a Turian, I'll ask
I'm glad it won't be a problem.
Ez jó.
Anything else you need, Commander?
Hogy vagyunk, beszélhetünk, na viszlát.
Dismissed, Chief.
Ma'am.
Na, azt mondja, hogy a túloldal. A Vakarián.
Nice workout. I knew working with the Spectre would be better than life at CSEC.
Have you worked with the Spectre before?
Well, no, but I know what they're like. Spectres make their own rules. You're free to handle things your way. At CSEC, you're buried by rules. The damn bureaucrats are always on your back.
For the most part, the rules are there for a reason.
Maybe. But sometimes it feels like the rules are only there to stop me from doing my
Valahol
work.
igaza van.
If I'm trying to take down a suspect, it shouldn't matter how I do it, as long as I do it. But CSEC wants it done there.
Dehogy nem pihisztem, egész nap dolgoztam, gyerekek. 8-ra értem haza. Teljes pihi volt. Pillanat, srácok, remélem az internetet nem húzom ki közben. Jó. Oké.
So you just quit because you didn't like the way they do things?
There's more to it than that. It didn't start out bad, but as I rose in ranks, I got saddled with more and more red tape. CSEC's handling of Saren was typical. I just couldn't take it anymore. I hate leaving.
It's not the end of the world. You'll have tougher decisions soon enough.
Yeah, I suppose you're right. Either way, I plan to make the most of this. And without CSEC headquarters looking over my shoulder, well, maybe I can get the job done my way for a change.
Jó, hogy a fene. Ez az.
Just do a good job and don't get in my way. We'll get along fine.
Don't worry, Commander. I'll keep clear.
Na. Oké, kódexet összeszedtük. Csávókám, mit van?
Looking for supplies?
How often will you get new items?
Well, that depends. At any time, check back often. I need to move items quickly, so only the most basic items will be stocked consistently.
Let's see what you've got.
You bet, Commander.
No, mennyi pénz van? 11.700 valamennyi, meddig él fejlesztés. Elfogad, azt mondja, közepes páncélzat, pisztoly, Kessler 3. Ezt nem tudjuk megvenni. Vagy van? De. Pisztoly, lándzsás. Ha. Na, azt vegyük meg. Jó. Aztán megnézem, hogy föl tudom-e venni vajon. És nem. De miért nem tudom fölvenni? Biotikus. Gondolom valamit majd fejlesztenem kell. Taktikai páncél, aha. Oké, akkor vissza. És most nézzük meg. Hát ilyen nincs. Ha. Jó. Oké. Akkor haladjunk. Itt mi is van? Ja igen. Itt van a...
Your ship's amazing, Shepard. I've never seen a drive core like this before. I can't believe you were able to fit it into a ship this small.
Bele tudsz
starting to
szkolni.
understand why you humans have been so successful. I had no idea Alliance vessels were so advanced.
Ugyan, ez az. Na, nyomtam, csináld.
The Normandy's a prototype, cutting-edge technology.
A month ago, I was patching a makeshift fuel line into a converted tug ship in the flotilla. Now, I'm sitting on board one of the most advanced vessels in Citadel space. I have to thank you again for bringing me along. Traveling on the vessel like this is a dream come true for me.
No idea ship technology so in.
It comes with being a Quarian. The migrant
Okay,
fleet is the key
Christian.
to the survival of my people. Ships are our most valuable resource. But we don't have anything like this. We make do with cast-offs and second-hand equipment. We just try to keep them running for as long as we can. Some of the fleet's larger vessels date all the way back to our original flight from the Geth.
I can't believe your fleet's still using ships that are 3 centuries old.
They're constantly being repaired, modified, and refitted. They aren't pretty, but they work. Mostly. We've tried to make ourselves as independent as possible on the flotilla. Grow our own food, mine, and process our own fuel. But some things we just can't make on our own. A patch to maintain the hull integrity requires raw materials we just don't have. That's why our pilgrimages are so important. When my people reach maturity, we leave our birth ships and seek acceptance with a new crew. It's necessary to maintain genetic diversity among the fleet. But no ship wants to accept someone who will be a burden on them. So, to prove our worth, we embark on a pilgrimage. We set out alone, leaving the flotilla and our families behind us. We only return once we have found something of value we can bring back to the fleet. This is presented as a gift to the captain of the respective ship we wish to join. If the gift is accepted,
a nevük is úgy van, hogy a nevüknek a második része az az a hajó, ahol élnek tulajdonképpen.
Before we leave, we are given lessons in how to survive outside the flotilla, and given gifts to help us on our journey. We also receive implants to fight off sickness and disease. Generations of isolated and highly controlled environment have left our immune system.
Az ő fajuk olyan, hogy az ő bolygójukon nem léteznek baktériumok, és ezáltal immunrendszerük nem képes megvédeni magukat a baktériumoktól.
Virtually every pilgrimage ends with a triumphant return and the ritual presentation of the gift to one of the fleet's captains.
Can a captain choose to reject the gift?
That doesn't happen often. Most captains are eager to increase the size of their crew. It increases their own standing in our society. Even when a gift is not particularly valuable, the captain usually accepts it out of a sense of tradition. However, there is a stigma to presenting a substandard gift.
Hát biztos, hogy nem az útszéli táblákat szedték össze.
Most pilgrims don't return until they find something worthwhile.
Na jó van, oké.
Like what?
Például arról, hogy a geszekről. Geffekről.
It's been almost 3 centuries since they drove my people into exile. All I know is the story of their origins. What they were when we created them, and how they turned on us.
Na mesélj.
Interesting.
The Geth were originally created to serve as an automated manual labor force. Initially, their intelligence was as limited as any VI. Over time, we made small modifications to their programming to allow them to perform more varied and complex tasks, bringing them closer and closer to true AI status.
AI, az MI, mesterséges intelligencia.
This wasn't true AI research. We may have been skirting the bounds of the law, but we never did anything that
Gyerekek, bitkódot nem szabad beírni.
The changes were so insignificant, so gradual, that we were able to control them. Or so we thought. But one thing we underestimated was the power of the neural network. A million Geth thinking simultaneously created an inherently unstable matrix.
So the Geth share brain power?
Many of the Geth's logic systems were designed to work in concert with other nearby Geth. Basically, the more of them you have in the group, the smarter they are.
Aha. Kaptár tudat, igen, valami ilyesmi egyébként.
No, nothing like that. They cannot share sensory data or information. Their programming cannot handle that much simultaneous input. Each Geth maintains an individual awareness and identity. The neural network only operates on a process-based level. It's basically the synthetic equivalent of a subconscious. But when they're in close proximity, they can coordinate low-level functional processes, freeing up more capacity for original or independent thought.
What made them rebel?
As we built more and more Geth, their effective intelligence became more sophisticated, more abstract. One day, a Geth began to ask its Quarian overseer questions about the nature of its existence. Am I alive? Why am I here? What is my purpose?
Tehát magyarán föltette azt a kérdést, hogy ki vagyok én. És mi történt? Kikapcsolták.
It was inevitable the newly sentient Geth would rebel against their situation. We knew they would rise up against us, so we acted first.
Magyarán megölték.
A general order went out across all Quarian-controlled systems to permanently deactivate all Geth. The Geth responded to this order violently.
You didn't really think they'd just let you destroy them without a fight, did you?
The hope was that most of the Geth would still be little more than machines, incapable of organized resistance. But they had progressed much further than anyone anticipated. The war was long and bloody.
Hosszú volt és véres. Így van. Minden háború hosszú és véres.
We were forced to flee our own homeworld. We feared the Geth would pursue us, but they never came beyond the veil.
A kávét meg kihagytam.
Now we drift through space, exiled, searching for a way to reclaim what was once ours.
It's hard to feel sorry for you. Your ancestors tried to wipe out another species.
We made a mistake when we created the Geth in the first place, but we did not make a mistake when we went to war against them. If we had not acted, they would have wiped us out. They're a synthetic life form. They have no use for organics. None. Why do you think they cut themselves off from the rest of the galaxy? Why do you think they've killed every organic being who's ever tried to contact them?
Hoppa.
What does that tell you? The Geth are not innocent victims in all this. They're the enemy. They want to destroy us.
Mindegyik fajnak van valami érdekessége, és köszönöm szépen a lootot. Hajrá, kopasz, hát hajrá. De a játéknak van ilyen úgymond unalmas része, de nem unalmas, abszolút izgalmas, mert érdekes dolgokat tudhatunk meg. És hát meg kell állítani. Na, menjünk akkor. És... Köszi, Krisztián. Na, azt mondja, hogy nézzük a hajó, hogy áll.
Hey, Commander, you know that Quarian Tally? She's been spending all her time down here asking me about our engine.
I'll tell her to leave you alone.
What? No, she's amazing. I wish my guys were half as smart as she is. Give her a month on board and she'll know more about our engines than I do. She's got a real knack for technology, that one. I can see why you wanted her to come along.
Fill me in on the IES stealth system. How does it work exactly?
You can't hide a ship out in space. They emit too much heat and radiation. Too easy for sensors to pick them up, unless you find a way to capture those emissions. So our stealth systems trap the energy we give off in storage sinks built into the ship itself. No emissions to give away our location. Eventually the sinks have to be vented. More than a few hours silent running and they overheat. Cook us inside our own hull.
I want to know more about the Normandy.
She's the best ship I've ever served on. Probably the fastest vessel ever designed.
Persze, hogy a legjobb
She's the only one using the new Tantalus drive core.
Új Tantalus hajt meg.
What's so special about the Tantalus drive core?
Proportionally, it's about twice the size of any other vessel. Not only are we faster, but we can run at FTL speeds longer before we have to discharge the core.
Aha. Nem, ennyi elég volt, köszönöm.
Carry on, Adams.
Azt hiszem nagyjából most már mindenkin túl vagyok. A kapitány azt hiszem most már mindenki végigment. Ja, másik irány arra. Oké. És menjünk vissza. Ja, igen, egyel arrébb, erre föl. Hú. Jó, hát végigkérdeztem mindenkit, és ezen több hely nincs ezen a hajón, úgyhogy na nézzük, hol megyünk. Sőt, tulajdonképpen meg kéne nézni a... Fáj, de rossz. Nincs itt semmi úgy látni. Keringési idő 151,3 földi év, az sugara 6700. Hát a sugár 6000 km, akkor az átmérője 12 000. Na nézzük. Igen, ugorjunk oda.
Message coming in. Patching it through.
Commander Shepard, my name is Nasana Dantius. I have a job for you. I can't say any more in an unsecured communication. If you're interested in hearing my offer, meet me on the Citadel so we can talk in person. I'll be waiting in the Diplomat's Lounge.
Oké, majd megyünk oda, csak előbb körbenézek a galaxisba. Kirké. Na, felderítsük. Hélium 3 mező, gyerekek. Erről eszembe jut a Iron Sky. Ki ez a hélium 3? Hát a miénk. Rengeteg oxigén van, nem hiszem. Tényleg sok az oxigén. Hello, Ricsi. Na, egyes szintű nyomásveszély, rendkívül sűrű légkör, ammóniából, oxigénből, sűrűn lakott területek. Hát akkor itt van valami létforma. Na nézzük, azt mondja, hogy akkor vigyük a Ashley-t, vigyük a Liarát. Igazi csajcsapat lesz. Ó, hát nem megint ezzel dobnak ki minket. Prima. Igaz, hagyj szóljon. Hagyj zörögjön, és nézzünk egy térképet. Wow. Ez az. Meg is van valami, találtunk. Aha. Hát ez nem pont az, amire én gondolok. Ó, asszári kapszula. Oké. Mátriárka írás. Oké. Tehát akkor ez megvan. Jó. Ez a járgány. Jó. Ezt nagyon szépen aludtad. Jó bizony. Jól bírja egyébként. Olyan, mintha KSV-bet csináltuk volna. Mi a bánat? Hűha. Itt sokan lesznek. Annak így bizony. Nem tudom eltalálni, mi az Isten van. Menjünk lefelé, az a baj. Hopp, kiesett csávó. Oké, hát tiszta, kiszállunk. Egyes szintű veszély. Aha, na menjünk be. Dehogy nem. KSV-ben nem lehet olyan bátran vezetni. De igen. Hű. Jó, de jó, hogy ezt csinálja ez a... Mi az Isten már ebbe a faszomrendszer? Már bocsánat. Oké, pedig vannak még. De ne a falon keresztül próbáld meg lelőni. Üzemanyagtartály. Na nézzük, mit lehet összeszedni. Semmit. Bejövünk ide és nem lehet összeszedni semmit. Oké, ha negatív a kontakt. Akkor tegyük pozitívvá. Fúziós tárolócella. Tehát még nem is csak olyan egyszerű mezei sima valami. Én persze mellé állok egyből. Ugye onnan jöttünk. Akkor megyünk erre. Hűha, mi van itt? Túl alacsony a képzettségem, a fenébe. Na. Ők nem tudják kinyitni. És érdekesen nem megy oda. Akaratos egy nő. Hát ugye másféle nem is tudunk nagyon menni, úgyhogy akkor megyünk ki. Valami volt még itt a bolygón, úgyhogy ezt megnézzük. Aztán még valami rom vagy valami ilyesmi. Kimegyünk és tele lesz kalózzal a környék. Ó, nem mondja meg. Persze, csukd be az orrom előtt. Csajos bizony, csak csajos. Na, szálljunk be a mékóban. És ide megyünk. Na, hogy mögöttünk van. Ó. Egy kicsit néha késik a vezérlés. Hiába nyomom. Majd csinálok én nektek ilyen járművet KSP-be. Még hogy nem lehet KSP-be ilyet csinálni. Ja, ez az. Elektronika túl alacsony a képzettség, jó? Hát akkor megyünk. Ennyi. A tartalom mentése. Jó, akkor lépünk tovább. Egy csillaggal arrébb. Xeont találtunk, gyerekek. A Xeon hajtómű az teljesen jó lesz. És itt van Spárta, innen jöttünk, ugye innen tudunk tovább menni. Azt hiszem, de végig nem biztos. Várjunk, mert itt voltunk, ugye. Exodus csillaghalmaz. Na jó, tényleg nézzük meg már a küldetéseket. Napló. Férosz get támadás. Menjünk a Féroszra, és van Novéria Gef érdekeltség. Jó, és vannak megbízások. Asszári írások, találj asszári írásokat. Asszári diplomácia, találkozna Asszánával. Találtál egy szalárian műtárgyat. Eltűnt űrgyalogos, ez megvan. Ja igen, beszéljünk Kohakuval. Érdekes elsők. Na jó, menjünk vissza izére akkor a Fellegvárba. Tehát Citadelbe. Az pedig itt van. Nyomás. Igen, megyünk. Megjött a hangja. Na Ádám, látod, hogy van hang az űrbe? És leszállunk. Tehát tudunk találkozni Nasszánával, és meg kell keresni Kohakut. Ugye Kohaku az a... Azt hiszem, az valami vizet jelent a Kohaku szó. Nem tudom, valamilyen víz japán nyelvben. Valamilyen folyóvíz, nem tudom pontosan mi. A lényeg az, hogy ott van a... mi az Isten? Tanácsteremtől nem messze. De most, ja, a bejárathoz kell mennem, vagy hogy? Kiszálláshoz? Ezek szerint visszük az asszárit, és visszük ezt a bunkó Brexit. Na jó, nem a talit. Tehát csajos buli van, gyerekek, mert se nincs.
Equalizing interior pressure with exterior atmosphere.
No.
Logged. The commanding officer is ashore. Exo Presley has the deck.
Okay. Átadtam neki a decket.
Rear Admiral Mihailovic, 5th Fleet.
Commander Shepard, SSV Normandy.
You don't know who I am, do you, Commander? I command the 63rd Scout Flotilla. You and the Normandy were slated for my unit after shakedown. And the Council got their paws, claws, tentacles, whatever. They got them on our ship and you.
I wasn't keen on it either, but there are advantages to being above the law.
Don't let the title go to your head. No one's above the law. I don't begrudge the politician's decision to throw you to the Council. It's an opportunity. I do begrudge this over-designed piece of tin, though.
The Normandy is a fine ship, sir. She served us well so far.
It's a gimmick, Commander. Useless in a stand-up fight. This experiment diverted billions from our appropriations bills. For the same price, we could have had a heavy cruiser.
És ezért jött, hogy ezt elmondja a véleményét, vagy mi? Húzzam már francba.
I'm here to make an inspection, Commander.
Admirális ide-oda.
Alliance warship. I intend to see she's up to snuff.
Nem engedlek be.
Normandy is an Alliance warship, but she's on loan to the Citadel. That means she's not in your chain of command.
I believe there's something wrong with my ears. Did you just contradict me?
Így van.
The ship is council property right now. So respectfully, please clear the gangway.
Have it your way, Commander. But expect me to file a report on this.
Jelentsed, köcsöd. Na. És akkor megnézzük majd, hogy hol van a ebben az univerzumban akár kerbálók is lehetnek, ki tudja, gyerek. Engem lehet, van egy ötletem, hogy vannak azok a kicsi 80 centis lények abban a szkafanderben, lehet, hogy abban kerbálók vannak elbújtatva. Elég idiótán viselkednek, úgyhogy nagyon gyanús. És eleve büntetőleg hat a dolog, hogy én, mint Shepard parancsnok, csak idegenekkel furikázok itt, tehát nincsenek ugye emberek a csapattagjaim között. Na most érkezünk meg. Ez eleve érdekessé teszi a dolgot, illetve meg kell majd néznem, hogy ez a Nassana hol van, de előtte a gyerekek el fogok szaladni WC-re, elszívok egy cigit és behozom a kávémat.
This is Lieutenant Girard down in the docking bay. There is a woman here. She was rescued from Batarian slavers a few weeks ago. She is from Mindoir. I guess she was taken in the raid on your town.
You mean she was taken in the raid that killed my parents?
Yes, ma'am. Sorry, ma'am. She got free somehow, grabbed a gun from one of my guys. Now she's holed up here in the docking bay. She says she wants to die. I hoped you'd talk to her. It's a long shot, but you went through the same thing. The raid. I figured maybe you could talk her out of her tree.
Na jó van, segítsünk.
I'm on my way, Lieutenant. Sit tight.
Anything you could do would be great.
Zajlik az élet, gyerekek.
She's been through enough. I'll have my men stand by for you.
Meg kell adni a nevedet, ha akarod, valamilyen nevet beírsz, az e-mail címedet, milyen jelszót, aztán utána elküldöd, meg beírsz valami szöveget, ugye. Aztán az e-maileden kapsz egy e-mailt, és ott kell engedélyeztetni a lootot. Hova is kell mennem most? Vissza a dokhoz. Na mindegy, ők menjenek, én meg elmegyek egy cigért, meg kávéért, meg ilyenekért. Gyerekek, pár perc is jövök. És a lényeg az, hogy a e-mail címedre kapsz egy e-mailt, ott engedélyezteted a lootot, és akkor jön.
The excavation team has appealed to Hanar representatives on the Citadel to reach a diplomatic solution.
Hát gyerekek, az a nagy helyzet van, hogy az ajtónkat ellepték a vérszomjas fogcsattogtató meztelen csigák. Nem is kicsik. 10 centi nagyok, és vastagabbak, mint a hüvelykujjam. Szinte már rettegek egyszerűen kimenni, és köszönöm szépen a lootot. Mindjárt meg is nézem. Hiszen most küldhetted. Ó, meg is van. Itt van. Hány kiskacsának kell meg tejet fejni? Mi? Rinók? Hát ez valami jó. Jó van. Na.
Yes, ma'am. Behind those shipping containers. I've got a sniper position, but I don't think we'll need him. She's only a danger to herself. We've got a sedative to calm her down, but we can't get close to her. Every step we take gets her more wound up.
One way or another, she's coming out of there.
Don't push her too hard. If she seems liable to pull the trigger, back off. Or walk away.
Figyelj, ha meghúzzad, az nem mindegy, hogy magát akarja megölni, na.
Good luck, Commander.
Na, arra megyünk akkor. Tali, maradjatok itt.
Stop! Stop! What are you?
My name is Shepard. Lieutenant Gerard sent me to talk to you. What's your name?
Animals don't get names. The masters put their symbols on her. Hot metal all over her back. She screams when they do it.
You must have a name. A name you were born with. Can you remember it?
She remembers a lot of things. Talitha. They call her that. She doesn't remember the rest. Leave her alone.
I was on Mindwar. My parents died in the raid.
Lying! You get hit for lying! Get the buzz or the burning. Can't be there. Why are you alive? Why are you? Why aren't you like her? Broken. Only fit to dig and carry.
Some say I am broken. I kill aliens for a living, to protect humans from them.
An animal that kills. Like the ones that made the Masters explode. She can't do that. She can't kill. Not to feel better about her past.
What happened to your parents?
She sees them. They're yelling, "Run! Hide!" They hit the Masters. But the Masters, they have
Hát ez tényleg bekattant ez a csaj.
He's melting. She doesn't want to see that.
Nem baj, köszönöm szépen a lootot így is.
Stupid.
Tell me, Talitha. You know where your parents are, you just don't want to face it. What did you see?
No! She doesn't think about it. It doesn't happen. Daddy's at work, Mommy's making dinner. Go away!
I'm gonna take a step towards you now, okay?
No! She's no good! Don't want to be handled again!
How did you get here? Did you escape?
She can't escape. They have chains, wires, needles. You go too far, they take your brains away.
Szerintem neked már nincsen.
Animals like her come. Animals with guns. They make the Masters explode. She tries to fix the Masters so they won't be mad at her. She puts all the reds and purples back in, but they don't move.
Visszarakta bele itt, gondolom.
Animals take her.
The Marines who rescued you, they were the first humans you'd seen in 13 years. But you tried to heal your captors. Why?
If the animals can see her, then this is real. But it can't be. The wires, the chains, the hitting. This doesn't happen to her. It's another girl. A dirty girl. Stupid girl. She deserves it. It happens to her. Doesn't it? They see her, so it's real. She doesn't want it to be real.
What's the last thing you remember from Lindor?
Fires. Smells of smoke and burning meat. Animals screaming as the masters cage them. As they put the metal... She pretends to be dead. If she's dead, she can't work. But they know. She hopes they'll leave. She didn't fight. She was already broken when they put the wires in.
You were just a child when this happened. You can't blame yourself for pulling the blankets over your head and hoping the monsters would go away.
Her mommy says there are no monsters. No real ones. When they come, there aren't any blankets. She doesn't want to be there anymore. In the pen, in the cages, lying quiet while they do things.
I'm gonna take a step towards you now, okay?
Lőd már le magad.
I'm gonna take a step towards you now, okay?
Nincs más választás. Boom! Boom!
Please don't touch her. She's dirty. You'll catch it.
Nyugtató beadása vagy nyugtató beadása? Na, melyik legyen? Szerintem az a felső.
Talitha, this will make you sleep. If you fall asleep, they'll take you to a place where you can get better.
Will she have bad dreams?
This is powerful stuff. You won't dream at all.
She'd like that. It hurts when she...
Amúgy gyerekek, most megint jól cselekedtem a fene egyén meg, de végig gonosz akartam lenni a fenébe. Azt kellett volna elérni, hogy lelője magát. Dobjuk ki a korláton. Hát ez az, példaképet kaptam. A fene egye meg, pedig renegát akartam lenni. Na jó van. Ott tegye meg a fene.
Is it over, Commander?
I got her to take her medicine. What a waste of my time.
Ez az.
I appreciate the help, but don't look down on her. She spends a lot. I'll take care of it from here, Commander.
Na remélem ezért renegátot kapok. Nem? Semmi? Ilyesmi? A fenébe. Mindegy. Ez kár volt elrontani. Így most nem leszek túlságosan rossz. Kifagyott a live. Nem, én nálam folyamatosan megy. Látom, hogy megy. The Krogan Group had contracted Binary Helix to perform studies with a long-range goal of curing their genetic sterilization. The group later sued for a return of investment money when the study produced no viable results. Ez jó. Visszakövetelte a pénzt. Attól függetlenül közben ez egy betöltés, de tényleg megy a lift. Ja, Istenem, már itt van megint ez a hülye csaj. Jó pofán verem mindjárt. Közöd van hozzá, Ribanc?
Police have been seen in Al-Jalani, Westerland News.
Nem
Would you answer a few questions for our viewers?
What sort of questions?
People back home have heard a lot of wild stories about you, Commander. I can give you the chance to set the record straight. What do you say?
So long as you understand that I may not be able to answer all questions.
I'm sure our viewers will understand. Humans have been trying to get the respect of the galactic community for 26 years. With that in mind, what are your feelings on being the first human Spectre?
The Spectres represent the best of every species in the galaxy. To be asked to join them is an honor.
Some have said your appointment is the Citadel throwing humans a bone. Have you encountered any situations where the Citadel asked you to place its needs before the needs of Earth?
The Spectre Charter allows me to complete my missions any way I see fit.
That's not quite an answer. You've been given command of an advanced human warship for your missions. Is there anything you'd like to say about it?
Many details are still classified, I'm afraid. I can tell you she's a fine ship and has the best crew I've ever served with.
Some members of that crew are aliens, as I recall. Do you think it was appropriate to hand Earth's most advanced warship over to the Citadel?
The Normandy has only been loaned to the Citadel. It's a legal technicality that allows me to use her in my new role as Spectre.
So this was only to help you in your new job working for the Citadel. Given your recent experiences, do you think humanity will ever get the respect it deserves from the galactic community?
It's inappropriate for an active duty officer to publicly comment on politics.
One last question, Commander. Rumors back home say you're tracking a rogue Spectre named Sharon. Do you have any comment on that?
I'm afraid I can't comment on whatever my current assignment may or may not be.
Don't worry, we'll find out. The eyes of Earth are on you. Don't let us down. Thank you for your time, Commander Shepard.
Na nézzük, azt mondja, hogy akkor hova is kell mennünk. Napló. Keressük meg a Nasszanát. Hol is volt ő? Nem is tudom, hogy hol volt a csajszi. Rezidenciába kéne menni egyszer. Ez az. Tári Zorá Narrája.
In breaking news, Chairman Burns of the Parliament Subcommittee on
Transhumán tanulmányok parlamenti albizottság. Biotikus fanatikus. Eddig nem követeltek semmit, hát akkor nem is rablás. Olyan gyorsan megy el itt, hogy elmosódik a karakterek. Látjátok? Tényleg unalmas a zene is, mocsok. Ja. Te ki a zél vagy? Hangárhoz? Nem a hangárhoz akarok. A követség. Nem a követség, a tornyokhoz. Nem őt keressük? Nem őt keressük. Jaj, ott van a Hanár. Csillantók dicsősége.
This is truly magnificent. Most Prothean architecture I see is in ruins.
Igen, ez is, de az a baj, hogy tulajdonképpen nem is Prothean az épület. Ha jól emlékszem, akkor a Kohaku admirális az itt van, és akkor ugye... Szerintem majd veszem egyszer a fáradtságot, és le fogom játszani végig, igen. Megvan, itt van a Kohaku. Valamilyen folyót jelent, nem tudom miért.
Commander Shepard, isn't it? My name is Admiral Kahoku. Is there something I can do for you?
You sent a recon team out into the Artemis Tau cluster?
Yes, that's right. They went missing a few days ago. I've been trying to find out what happened to them, but I keep getting the runaround from Alliance brass. Do you know something about this, Commander?
Hogy mondjam, sajnálom, rossz irén vannak, halottak.
I found them. Well, what was left of them. They ran into a thresher maw.
A thresher maw? That's not... My men wouldn't just stumble into a thresher nest. Not the entire unit.
Somebody lured them there with an Alliance distress beacon. Placed it perfectly so they'd land right beside the thresher nest.
Damn it. I had a bad feeling about this ever since my crew disappeared. An Alliance beacon used as bait, my unit wiped out, and nobody seems to know anything about it. Commander, I appreciate what you did. Now I need to do my part. The families of those Marines deserve to know why they died.
I hope you find what you're after, Admiral.
I will, Shepard. I'll let you know when I find anything out.
Hát tudasd is. Ó, szintet léptünk. Nézzünk, mink van csapat. Húha, viszont én a fegyvert szeretném mindenképp erősíteni. És akkor végre ez is megvan. Még egy biotikus képesség, jó? Teljesen jó. És ezt is szépen bepagoljuk ide. Jó. Persze itt rángassuk elő a fegyvert, nem? Vagy nem? Igen, itt rángassuk elő. Bum, bum, bum. Igen, tudom, lassan megvan.
I'm on a break. Talk to someone else if you need anything. I've got a lot on my mind.
Maybe I can help.
Well, maybe you can. You're a soldier, right? You ever head out to the Traverse?
I'm not just some soldier. I'm a Spectre.
A Spectre? I heard they were thinking about letting humans into the ranks. About time. Well, that means you can go anywhere you want, right? Even out into the Traverse? My brother's the captain of a ship called the Majesty. It was crossing the Traverse a few days ago when it disappeared. Just dropped right off the grid. That usually means one of two things. They had massive mechanical failure, or they were attacked.
Neither one of those options leaves a lot of hope.
I won't give up on my brother. Not yet. I've got the coordinates for the last transmission from his vessel.
Give me the coordinates.
I'll forward them to your ship right away. Please let me know as soon as you find him.
Jó, majd szólok, ha akarok. De ha nem akarok, nem szólok. Ez a Nassana vajon hol is? Láttam minden Nassanát. Meg mit írt ő a levélébe? Küldött valami üzenetet, ugye? Na várjunk, elvileg, ha kaptunk üzenetet, akkor az ott kell, hogy legyen a... nem a kódexbe, naplóba. De a prezidenciában, aha, oké, prezidencia. És most én toronyban vagyok, úgyhogy irány a prezidencia.
With all this exploration of Prothean culture, this must be like a survey for you, Liara.
Our travels now are somewhat different from my normal excavations. I would prefer...
Örülök, hogy GB-nek bejött egyébként a live-os dolog. Tavaly, mikor a Mindfesten voltunk kint, annyira azért nem ment még neki, de akkor már egész szépen fölmenőben volt. De azóta még jobban sikerült neki följutni, úgymond. ezen a képzeletbeli ranglétrán itt a YouTube-on. Ó, szkenneljünk olyan vackot. És itt van a Liara, nem, Avina, őrző, Avina, őrző, Avina, őrző, Avina, őrző. De hogy nem? Menj már a... Akkor keressük meg ezt a Nasszánát, és azt hiszem talán az én láttam egy tömegrelé szobra. Ugye annál az úrnőnél, ha jól emlékszem. Attól függ, relatív, nehéz fölvenni és megvágni. Kinek mi?
This baby is the only thing I have left of Jake. I don't care what you think, Michael. It's my decision.
I know you're hurting, Rebecca, but don't let your grief hurt your baby too.
Can I help with anything?
Nem, húzzak a francba.
Perhaps you can talk some sense into her.
Na, azt igen.
I don't need anyone to talk sense into me, Michael. I'm not undergoing the treatments.
My sister-in-law here is pregnant, and she's refused to let the baby undergo gene therapy in utero.
I thought gene therapy was common.
My husband Jacob died from a rare heart condition several months ago.
There's a chance that the baby could develop the same heart condition, but routine gene therapy can eliminate it.
A very small chance, Michael. And extranet reports say the therapy could harm the child.
It's less dangerous than the genetic enhancements that every soldier in the Alliance receives.
Get it. Who asked you anyway? Forget it, Michael. I'm leaving.
Damn it, Rebecca!
Menjenek a fenébe, komolyan.
What's this? One of the Earth Clan.
Ez egy olyan földi, híres földi.
You are the one called Shepard. You were at Torfan, correct? You led the final assault against the enemy base, if memory serves.
Inkább az a lényeg, gyerekek, hogy ez is olyan, hogy meg kell tanulni. Én nekem azért megy mondjuk úgy jól, mert én annak idején jártam ilyen filmes szakkörbe az iskolába, hova jártam, és én ugyanazt, amikor készítek egy videót, akkor annak az alapján készítem, amit annak idején tanultam a filmkészítésről. Úgyhogy nem csak úgy van, hogy fogom, azt össze-vissza vagdosom, az kész. Egy filmnek föl kell épülnie.
Forgive me, Earth Clan. My name is Barlavan. My job makes it necessary for me.
Lehet, hogy egy kerbál van ebbe, gyerekek, nem tudom, tehát, vagy akár kettő.
I am a financial advisor to many important clients here on the Citadel. When someone as important as yourself arrives on the station.
Szóval az információ.
I heard you work for the Shadow Broker. Do you have any information about Saren?
You're very blunt, Shepard, and you're right. But Rex has already told you far more than I know about this. I am sorry, but I have nothing else to offer.
Tell me more about your job.
Galactic Finance. I'm an expert in how... I also offer premium services for those clients who need someone to conduct business without drawing unwanted attention.
What's it like living here on the
Milyen
Citadel?
az élet a Fellegvárban?
The station is without a doubt the greatest. From the Presidium to the wards, the entire station is a testament to the success of the Council.
What are the wards like?
The cultural heart of the galaxy. They pulse with the lifeblood. You never know what you'll find down in the wards, Commander. It's always full of surprises. Fortunately, most of them are pleasant.
What makes the Presidium so special?
It's the political center of Citadel space. 80%, but only the most powerful and influential species have embassies here on the Presidium. This level of the station is reserved for the elite, Shepard. People like us.
Cha-cha.
Goodbye, Commander.
Fú, hogy mondta ez, goodbye, Commander. Goodbye. Jé, itt is. Áruház éladó.
Commander, it is good to see you again. Would you care to see some of its fantastic items today?
Na nézzük.
Show me your items.
Oh, this one is pleased to do so, human. You will not be disappointed.
De inkább eladunk. Egyes dolgokat el lehetne adni. Gránátfejlesztés. Oké. Na nézzünk tovább akkor. Füstölt ringet, mindent elárul. Jó duma. Érdekesek ezek a valamik.
Remarkable. Nature and technology combined in one elegant whole.
Ó, megvan, oda kell mennünk. Tehát kár volt ide följönni. De jó, hogy le lehet menni.
Even the humans find the consort irresistible.
Welcome. It is a pleasure to see you.
You're with the Alliance? My brother's a private back on Earth.
Jó gondoltam, ide kell jönni, jó van. Na nézzük.
Commander, I recently received a lovely note from Septimus. Thank you for speaking with him.
Nincs mit.
I can't spend gratitude.
I would not dream of letting you go without payment. I do not make a habit of incurring debts. These credits will cover your expenses. I also have one more thing to give you, if you are interested.
What are you offering me?
I offer a gift of words, an affirmation of who you are and who you will become. I see the sadness behind your eyes. It tells a story that makes me want to weep. Pain and loss, but it drives you, makes you strong. You never hide your strength either. It serves you well, terrifies your foes. Few will dare to stand against you.
Hát, a nyelve igen csak mélyen van már a...
It only forms the basis for your future greatness. Remember these words when doubt descends.
Ennyi, igen.
Thanks, I guess.
Close your eyes and relax, Commander.
Héha! Most 18 pluszos dolgok vannak, gyerekek, nem szabad ide nézni. Mondom, 18 pluszos. Készült a csaj. Ennyi. Dobtam neki füstölt heringet, és ez történt. Látjátok? Mondtam én, nem jó a füstölt hering. Ez is ribanc. Pedig renegát akarok lenni, és nem sikerül, a fene egye meg. Hát... Akkor meg volt a kuha, akkor nasszanak kéne még, de elfelejtettem, hogy hol volt. Na mindegy. Azt mondja, hogy a prezidenciában van akkor. A prezidenciában. Előbb-utóbb megtalálom így is úgy is, tehát mindegy. Üzleti szárnyak, nem? Aj, de jó. Oké. Prezidencia. Na nézzük. Nem, de itt voltunk az előbb. Ez nagyon jó. Ja, Istenkém. Ez jó. Ja. Hát nem tudom, hogy a prezidenciába találkozzunk a Nasszánával, de a prezidenciába hol? Érdekes.
Welcome to Presidium. The statue used in the aftermath of the Krogan rebellions. Several embassies petitioned to have the statue removed. However, this motion was eventually quashed.
What were the Rachni Wars?
Nearly 2,200 years ago, explorers seeking to expand Citadel space opened up mass relays.
Az egy olyan lény, mint a hangya társadalom, csak kicsit nagyobb méretben.
Intelligent and aggressive insect race. The Rachni. The emergence of the Krogan finally turned the tide in favor of the Citadel species. The Krogan then pursued their retreating fleets. Able to survive the harsh environments of the Rachni homeworlds, the Krogan hunted their...
Was it really necessary to wipe them out?
I am sorry, but a value judgment of that nature goes beyond my programming.
Why did the Council fight so hard?
The Krogan were instrumental in saving the galaxy.
Így van.
The Council also hoped that preserving them... Unfortunately, the Krogan refused to negotiate, and only surrendered after their population and homeworlds had been ravaged by the Turians.
That's all for now.
Thank you for using Avina. Have a pleasant day.
Out. Igen, itt voltam az előbb. Innen mentünk át. Ide. És nem tudom, hogy hol van ez a nasszona. Ja, megnézzük már ezt a naplót még egyszer. Asszári diplomácia. Nem, beszéljen Asszánról a prezidencián, menjenek a fenébe. Komolyan. Hol nem emlékszem rá, hogy hol találkoztam Nasszánával. Mondtam is, hogy vele még fogunk találkozni későbbiekben. Megvan, nem, nincs meg. Üzleti negyed, követségek.
Is there something else I can help you with, Commander?
What is this place?
This is the If you have more questions, please access Savina.
I should be going now.
Have a pleasant day.
Dehogy lesz jó napom ezek után. Meg lesz. Ó, megvan. Veled nem akarok beszélni. Csak politikus vagy. Jó, tudom már. Egyszerűen.
Well, the new Earth Clan Spectre.
Chastising remark. Don't be so rude, Dan. At least introduce yourself.
I am Din Cormac,
igen, de melyik
Volus ambassador. Is there something I can do for you, Earth Clan?
Nem, az emberi. A Nassan az asszári.
You seem to have a bit of a chip on you.
You humans are new to this.
Chastising rebuke, Din. Your species has always been granted many
details. We still have no real say in the decisions that affect Citadel space.
What is this place?
You are in the embassy.
Your ambassador is next door, in his own office.
In this shared space, I aid my fellow Volus when I'm not being interrupted.
Goodbye, Ambassador.
Yes.
Strange greeting, human. This is really not a good time.
I know who revealed your secret. It was a Turian named Septimus.
Unbelieving. I know this Septimus, and he could not learn my secrets. The only way he could learn them is from the Asari consort.
Actually, we have proof. Look at this.
Confused. This is difficult to fathom. If the Turian could learn this on his own, dismayed, anyone can discover my secret.
Septimus is a powerful man, and it wasn't easy for him to find.
Relieved. I suppose you are correct, human. Thank you for this information. Startled realization. I must speak with the consort. She will be most displeased with my actions. Anxious request. Please, human, if you will excuse
mindig
me,
minden mondat elején mondják, hogy milyen hangulatban lesz az a mondat, amit mondanak, hiszen mivel lassan beszélnek, nem tudnak érzelmeket közvetíteni beszéddel, tulajdonképpen csak beszélnek. Érdekes. Rámentem a viszlátra, és tényleg azt mondta, hogy viszlát.
That was a great thing you did, Commander. Approving. You see, then not all humans are the same.
I'm sure the Earth Clan.
Please greeting. It is always good to see your kind. I am Ambassador. Genuine query. Is there something I can do for you this day?
Tell me more about your species.
Genuine enthusiasm. I delight in telling the history of my people. It is agreeable to share our culture with others.
Why do you explain what you're about to say?
Our people communicate less through words and more through scent and slight movements. Plainly, we discovered our vocal expression was not enough to convey the feelings of our conversations to other species.
Why do you bother, Kalen? These Earth Clan don't really care about our ways.
Remorseful response, Din. You don't truly believe that, and if you do, I am very sorry for you.
Tell me more about your species.
Genuine enthusiasm.
Oh,
I delight in telling the history.
Tell me about the history and origins of the Elcor.
The Elcor were just beginning to explore Council space when the Asari first made contact with us. With their help, we discovered the relay closest to our system, and from there the Citadel. Proudly, within one lifetime we established a regular route to the Citadel, and quickly became one of the more active species living on this great station.
I'd like to know more about the culture.
Frankly, we Elcor prefer the safety and familiarity of our society is built on small, tight-knit groups. Though we are always our government tends to be very stable. Our people are not very comfortable with sudden changes.
Goodbye, Ambassador.
Sincere farewell. Good day to you, human. Enjoy your time on the Citadel.
Köszi. Na jó van, akkor nézzük meg, hogy megvan. Hát itt van a követségem. Erre. Csak a másik lépcsőn kell fölmenni. Aha. Tényleg a kocsma lesz. Igen, a kocsma.
Commander Shepard, I am Nasana Dantius. I see you got my message.
You said you had a job offer.
I do. My sister Dahlia is a crewman
Az
on a
attikai
cargo
vonalra úgy
vessel
látszik, akkor
operating out beyond the fringes of the
elég
Traverse.
sűrűn
Her
fogunk
ship
menni.
was attacked by privateers. There were no reported survivors.
Ádám, a témán enyhén átsiklunk.
You want me to hunt down the people who killed her?
This is where it gets complicated. Last week, I received a message with her voice on it. Dahlia
Akkor
is
vadásszam
alive.
le azokat, akik életben hagyták a húgodat.
The rest of
Ennyi.
the crew was killed, but she was taken prisoner. The slavers demanded a huge ransom from me in exchange for returning her unharmed. My sister probably told them who she was. My family's very wealthy, Shepard. They must have realized she was worth more to them alive.
Do you want me to deliver the ransom?
I've already transferred the funds to the account they specified. Only they never released her. I've made a terrible mistake, Shepard. I'm a diplomatic emissary, but I was afraid for Dahlia, so I just paid the ransom. Now she's still missing. And if anyone finds out what I did, I could
You want me to find her and bring her back?
You only need to bring her back. I've already found her for you. I tracked the ransom payment through several accounts. Eventually, it led to a small mercenary band operating out of the Artemis Tau cluster. I need you to go to the Merc base.
Don't worry. I'll bring your sister back.
Thank you, Shepard.
Lehet, hogy nem élve, de
I knew you were the
visszahozom.
right woman for the job. Come back and see me when the job is done.
Így van. Kösz Ádám, aranyos vagy. Na nézzük, mit tud a kocsmáros?
Hello, Commander. Can I get you something?
Ez az.
What have you got?
Information, mostly. Would you like to know about some points of interest nearby?
Tell me about Flux and Cora's den.
Well, Flux has gambling and dancing, certainly more live. Cora's den, on the other hand, well, let's just say it's livelier and deadlier, all at the same time.
Na jó.
Goodbye.
So long, Commander. Have a pleasant day.
Hát, akkor legyen neked is.
This place seems strange. Wish there were more humans.
Talán nem vagyok elég embernek, jó van. Na, már régen beszéltünk.
So they finally did it. I knew one of your kind would. I only hope you're better than the one they're sending you after.
I'll do whatever it takes to stop Saren.
That's what worries me. Was there something you wanted?
I get the feeling you're not too fond of
No,
humans.
I just don't trust. You humans are eager to take off. The council
Okay,
wants to make
már egyszer
humanity
volt.
their new favorite pet. That's
The
their
council treats us like second-class citizens.
good. Then fight for it. I'm a busy man, Commander. Are we done here? They're the right hand of the council, or like the underhand side of the council.
I'll be going now.
Goodbye, Commander.
Nem tudunk valamit innen lopni? Kódexet, vagy valamit? Ó, dehogy nem. Már le is nyúltuk. A következő lenyomozott üzenet egy lenyomozhatatlan feladó küldte szét. Persze. A Hawking Gate a szektorban. Tehát vannak ilyen érdekes dolgok. Jó van. Na, azt mondja, hogy... Úgy látszik, hogy itt már mindenki megvolt. Tehát... Érdekes. Na jó. Keresünk egy placot és megyünk vissza a hajóra. Üzleti negyed. Hogy van? Fellegvár, nem torony. FV-t kell nekünk. Ez az. Igen, ez még nem az a játék, ami kinyalja a seggünk, úgyhogy... Mivel láttam, nem, ez megy fel a hajóhoz. Ez az. Jaj.
In remembrance of Eden Prime, we present another profile in courage with serviceman Nirali Bhatia. A devoted wife and talented chef, serviceman Bhatia joined the Alliance military under the Deferred Education Plan. After finishing her service, Bhatia planned to open a restaurant. Instead, she gave her life protecting the colonists of Eden Prime. For more profiles in courage, or to explore opportunities in the military, please visit the Alliance Military on the extranet. Keyword, courage.
Fizetett hirdetés a bátorságról. Marha jó. Na, nyomás be a hajóra.
Stand by, shore party. Decontamination in progress.
Stand by, shore party.
Logged. The commanding officer is aboard. Exo Presley stands relieved.
Hát apám, neked annyi. Csak ennyi ideig voltál, kapitány.
Message coming in. Patching it through.
Commander, Miss Al-Jalani's story on you just aired. You don't come off very well. She talk rings around you.
I should have shot her and dumped her body into a star.
That wouldn't have solved the problem, but I'm sure it would have felt good, though. Just wanted to let you know what the response was back home. I won't keep you any longer. Fifth Fleet out.
Oké, távolodjunk. Eltávolodás. Eltávolodás. Nem onnan eltávolodás. Jaj, felejtje meg. Menjünk akkor a Novériára. A fősztorit is csináljuk egy kicsit. Hello. Mondom, menjünk a Novériára. Tejút. Igen, utazunk oda. És videó. És még mennyi dörög is.
Commander just came in over a secure channel.
Ha megint üzenet.
This is Admiral Kahoku. I found out who set that trap for my men. The ones killed by the Thresher War. Damn, I hope you get this message. It was a group called Cerberus.
Cerberus.
An Alliance Black Ops organization. Top secret, highest level security clearance. They vanished a few months ago. Dropped right off the grid. Nobody knew where they went or what they were up to. They've gone completely rogue, Shepard. They're conducting illegal genetic experiments, trying to create some kind of super soldier. I don't have any proof, but I found the coordinates for one of their research worlds. I'm uploading them with this message. They're completely out of control. Somebody needs to stop them. I've done my part. Now it's up to you. This is probably the last gift for me. Circle now. I need to disappear before they find me.
Hűha! Menjünk akkor Novériára.
Approach control, this is the SSV Normandy, requesting a vector and a berth.
Normandy, your arrival was not scheduled. Our defense grid is armed and tracking you. State your business.
Citadel business. We got a Council Spectre aboard.
Landing access granted, Normandy. Be advised, we will be confirming identification on arrival. If confirmation cannot be established, your vessel will be impounded.
What a fun bunch. I think I'll take my next leave here.
Jó van, Joker, jó van. Na, akkor. Hát, Presley, most megint lehetsz kapitány. Na, megvan az SSD, most már csak egy klón dozatot kéne. Jogoskodnom. Na, akkor azt mondja, vigyük Garuszt, meg a... Elfogadva.
Equalizing interior pressure with exterior atmosphere. Logged. The commanding officer is ashore. Exo Presley has the deck.
A Cerberus. Lőjük le őket.
That's far enough.
Something wrong, officer?
You better hope there isn't. This is an unscheduled arrival. I need your credentials.
Commander Shepard, Systems Alliance Navy.
Next Navy patrol isn't due for another 2 weeks. You're a long way from home, Commander.
You have no idea.
Also, I must advise you that firearms are not permitted on Noveria. Sergeant Sterling, secure their weapons.
Don't try it.
Nobody takes my weapon.
Charge and lock! We are authorized to use lethal force. You have to the count of 3 to surrender your weapons. 1, 2, 3.
Captain Matsuo, stand down! We confirmed their identity. Spectres are authorized to carry weapons here, Captain.
You may proceed, Spectre. I hope the rest of your visit will be less confrontational. Parasini-san will meet you upstairs. Behave yourself. Get out of here.
És tűnjek innen, hülye picsa.
I'm sure Parasini-san will answer any questions you have.
Te meg nem akarsz dumálni, jó van.
Weapons detectors, don't mind the alarms. I am Gianna Parasini, assistant to Administrator Ananias. We apologize.
I have urgent business here.
One of my duties is orientation of new arrivals. Do you have any questions?
Has anyone unusual passed through here recently?
Unusual? And a sorry matriarch passed through a few days ago. Lady Benezia.
Zaren's aide is here.
Passed through? Where is she now?
Benezia left for the Peak 15 research complex days ago. To the best of my knowledge, she's still there.
Good. Give us directions and we'll be on our way.
You'll need to ask Administrator Ananias for clearance to leave this port.
Where can I find the administrator?
His office is on the main level, left at the top of the elevator.
Fel a liften is balra. Okay.
Understood. Can we go in now?
Of course. If you need any help, you can ask me at the administrator's office.
Commander, it might be wise to bring Dr. Tassoni along. She knows her mother better than any of us.
Így van, ez igaz. Vrex helyett hozzuk őt. Ó, most egész... Végig mehetek oda be, hogy bemenni a hajóba, meg mit tudom én. Miért nem tudta előrébb megállni Joker? Na, persze, becsukják az orrom előtt. Jó, meg simán átmegyek a falon, jó?
Stand by, shore party. Decontamination in progress.
Oké, és érdekes, hogy nem a bejáratban leszünk, de a bejáratban.
Logged.
Oké, tehát visszük Csunit és őt. Elfogad el. És azt mondják, hogy föl a liften és végig balra.
Okay. With exterior atmosphere. Logged. The commanding officer is ashore. Exo Presley has the deck.
Na nézzük, azt mondja, hogy fel a liften és végig balra. Jó duma.
Welcome to Port Hanshan, the galaxy's most respected site for independent scientific research and development. For your own safety and to protect the privacy of others, you are required to obey any directions given by our security personnel. If you have questions or concerns, our friendly administrative staff is always available. Thank you, and enjoy your stay.
Na, hát köszi szépen. Még ha ilyen reklámszöveg is voltál. Ó, itt van egy hanár.
This one offers greetings. You are the specter that visits Port Hanshan.
News travels fast here.
Indeed, esteemed Spectre. Your arrival was not greeted with any joy by the company. This one has a burden that you could ease. If an arrangement could be made, it would compensate you. This one has procured a special item for a customer. The item is not permitted.
You want me to use my status to smuggle for you?
That is not inaccurate.
I have no problem with that.
Okay.
This one humbly thanks the Spectre. The package will be delivered to your vessel. All you need do is bring it to this one. Is there anything else this one might help you with?
I'm just browsing right now.
This one awaits your return.
Azt mondja, a liften és végig balra. Na, akkor arra. De a föl a liften és végig balra, hát arra kurvára nem lehet menni.
I'm on duty, Spectre. I shouldn't be talking to you.
Na, nézzük meg, hogy hova kell mennünk. Aha. Pont jó helyen megyek.
How can I...
I'd like to speak to
One
Analaeus.
moment, please. Mr. Analaeus.
Yes, what?
Commander Shepard is
right,
asking...
fine, come in.
Aha. Na menjünk be.
You will excuse me if I don't stand up. I have no time to entertain colonial rubes.
You have a problem with colonials?
No appreciation for economics. Protectionists and communists, all of them. This greeting is a courtesy. I will only cooperate as required by the Executive Board. Businesses come here to avoid the second guessing of galactic law.
And I represent the second guessing of galactic law.
Just so we understand each other, I will not allow you to harass our clients. This world is private property.
Azt mondja, hogy ez az.
Heard an Asari matriarch is here. Benezia?
She arrived a few days ago, accompanied by a personal escort and some cargo. She's up at Peak 15.
What can you tell me about her cargo?
Large, heavy, and sealed. It passed weapons screening. Beyond that, it is not our concern.
I'd like to see her, immediately.
I'm afraid that you cannot. Peak 15 is a private facility in the Skadi Mountains. Regardless, there is a blizzard in the area. Shuttles are grounded and surface access has been cut off.
Surface access, you say?
Cut off, I said. The roads are
Forget him, Commander. If he won't help us, I'm sure someone else here will.
What did you mean by personal...
The phrase is self-explanatory. Bodyguards attending to
Commander,
the safety of...
you didn't think that odd?
They followed all our regulations. I had no reason to forbid Lady Benezia from taking them.
What brought her out here?
If I knew, I wouldn't be at liberty to say. She came here as Agent Saren's executor.
Excuse me, his what?
Executor. Saren is a major shareholder in Binary Helix. Lady Benezia is... She's here on business for Binary Helix. There were issues at Peak 15 that required Saren's attention.
I'd like to see her.
I'm afraid that you can't. Regardless, there is a blizzard in the area. Shuttles are grounded and surface access has been cut off.
Back to my other questions.
Every minute of my time you waste costs the company 12...
I have no more questions at this time.
Good. I received a dozen urgent messages while you dithered about.
Na jó van akkor. Na srácok.
Mr. Analaeus isn't the only one with a pass to leave Hanshan.
Mi van?
You've never worked in the corporate world, have you, Commander? You can't bludgeon through bureaucracy.
I can bludgeon pretty hard.
Talk to Lorik Keene. You should be able to find him at the hotel bar.
Hotel
Can't
bar,
say
yeah.
more. Not within earshot of Mr. Analaeus.
You said I should talk to Lorik Keene?
Mr. Analaeus isn't the only one with a pass to leave Hanshan. Keene spends his days at the hotel since his office was closed.
You said I should talk to Lorik Keene?
Mr. Analaeus isn't the only one with a pass to leave
Ez már
Hanshan.
volt.
Keene spends his days at the hotel since his office was closed. Not at all, Spectre. This is my job, after all.
Na, akkor nyomunk egy mentést, és ki a menübe. Na srácok, már ennyi elég volt, mert már kezdek fáradni, mert lassan ráborulok a billentyűzetre. Úgyhogy ennyi elég is volt nekem mára. Nagyon szépen köszönöm mindenkinek, aki jött és végignézte. Holnap meg jövünk a KSP-vel, majd valamikor estefele. Remélem, hogy 7 órától el tudom kezdeni. Úgyhogy további kellemes jó éjszakát, kellemes hétvégét mindegyikőtöknek. Sziasztok!